I found the grimoire.
Excellent. Show it to me.
Here.
Wonderful. Was it in the old castle ruins to the west?
Yeah, with a pretty bad-tempered Shadow Lord.
Yes, I knew he was hiding there. I'm glad that you were able to rescue this. What happened to the Shadow Lord?
The Shadow Lord in the west is no more.
Ah, that should lift the spirits a bit. Well done.
I've joined a faction.
And you chose? How shall I put this? Interesting. Who would have thought you'd follow the teachings of the mages?
What do we do now?
We can now discuss your spirit.
How will the grimoire help us?
There's an entry on a spirit ritual. It summons a spirit from the underworld and binds it to the body of a living dead.
The madman gave a zombie reason.
Strange. But that's what it says here.
The poor sod. Just imagine you wake up one morning and are stuck in your own rotting carcass. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
If the ritual worked before, it'll definitely work for you.
What if the other part of my mind comes back from the underworld? Oh, fuck. I think I've got to let the implications sink in first.
Good. We'll talk later. Take your time, lad.
A ritual. Yeah, that's probably my last hope. All right, get on with it.
Wise decision, my boy. The ancient writings of Calador have not disappointed me yet.
What do we need for your ritual?
The grimoire mentions a powerful magic spell that can call your spirit and bind it to your body. Unfortunately, the spell itself isn't detailed in there, but it does say where we can find it. The entire ritual must take place in a location that is magically shielded from the outside world. We also need 3 sorcerers who are powerful enough to cast such a spell.
You are a powerful sorcerer.
Yes, I can help you with your ritual. However, my work here in Calador is not yet complete. The shadows still threaten us from the other side of the lava. We must attack and drive the evil from the island.
How are you going to cross the lava?
There is a teleporter on the other side, but it is inactive. I could build a bridge by setting up a magical web.
How would you do that?
If all teleporter platforms on this side of the lava were activated, I could combine their energy. That combined force could be used to catapult 1 or more people across the lava.
Have you ever done that before?
No, but it'll work. All the other teleporters need to be activated first, before I try it. Everything else is just theory.
I'll help you fight the shadows in the east.
You really want to attempt the big leap over the lava stream?
It looks like it.
Was I really that persuasive?
You'll be fine.
Thanks for your confidence in me. You'll need a teleport stone to activate all the teleporters you can find in Calador. I have the teleport stone, but I need it for the teleporter in the east, behind the lava stream. I'll mark the teleporters and the possible sites of other stones for you on your map. There. Someone like you will have no trouble finding them.
About the spirit ritual. Do you know where to find the spell for the spirit ritual?
One of the Dark Warriors studied this magic. We might find the records in his dwelling.
All right. And where is that exactly?
He lived beyond the eastern side of the stream of lava. That's where you'll find the ruins.
I understand. The mages are powerful sorcerers.
That's true. But lately, they have been occupied with researching crystal magic. That has weakened them. I fear that only the most powerful will be strong enough to help us with the spirit ritual.
And who might that be?
Without a doubt, Zacharias is the most powerful mage. Ask him for help.
What about one of the native shamans?
That's a good idea. The voodoo priests are experts in the spirit world. The most powerful voodoo witch I know is Chani. She is the daughter of a chieftain of the natives. Go and find her. We need her powers.
You mentioned a place that was shielded by magic.
Yes, and that is indeed a problem. Legends exist of ancient beings who were able to create a sphere of magical tranquility. But that knowledge has now been lost. Even the oldest of the Dark Warriors of Calador know nothing of it.
Walk in the park for me.
If you say so.
So I'm supposed to find an ancient being?
Yes, and it must still be alive today in order to help us.
And it's supposed to be old?
Very old. Even older than the Titan Lords. It must have seen the rise and fall of the first civilizations in this world. It's old enough to have seen the very first days. Back when our world began.
All right, I get it.
Good.
About your warriors. Cyril buried the dead in the north.
Good. I'm glad that at least he came back.
Fen could no longer save one of the farms.
These are hard times indeed, when defenseless farmers pay the price for our war.
Porter had a few problems with ghosts in a graveyard.
The most important thing is that he's with us in one piece.
Wilson the blacksmith has lost his apprentice Alvito.
Yes, I heard. Terrible. But we have to look to the future. The enemy does not share our grief.
Winter has overcome his cowardice. He's back to normal.
Very good. I thought we'd lost him.
About the spirit ritual. Where can I find such an ancient being?
Head to the islands in the southern seas.
Can't you be a bit more precise?
Maybe search the old temples built by the natives. They're the oldest buildings in the region. If such a creature truly does still exist, you should be able to find a trace even now.
Isn't it about time you inspected your crew?
Well, hello there, you noisy fucker. And how was your day?
Holly nice! Ah!
Right.
Polly's daddy in cave! Ah!
Polly's daddy? Who could that be?
Pisshead! Ah!
If you say so.
Bonehead!
Hey. Come on, let's go.
Sure.
I've done some thinking.
You don't say.
Yes. I'd like to send the mages a route of where we're sailing.
I don't know if I want the mages to watch our every move.
Fair enough. It was just a suggestion that I thought of.
All this travelling is making me ill. I've never been far from home, and now here I am travelling the most remote islands in the southern seas. How can anyone stand this for long?
You'll live.
I hope so.
Hey!
What's the situation?
The lads are on their way, fighting the shadows. I'm holding fort. If you've come to join us, go see Eldrick.
I've already decided on a different path.
A warrior is welcome to join us, whatever their path. Now, are you man enough to follow me for the night watch?
Why must a demon hunter hold night watch?
I prefer to give the beast at the front hell. You can bet on that. But if you don't know how to secure the flanks, you can be wiped out in no time. You should also bear in mind that we need to keep an eye on the civilians. Without them, nobody will supply us with provisions.
How strong are the demon hunters?
Not enough to make a victory a foregone conclusion, but enough to oppose the shadows. And only one thing is important before death catches up with us. Stand your ground and fight.
I'll keep you company during the night watch.
Good. Get yourself ready, then we can set off.
I'm ready. Let's go on night watch.
Not now. We're leaving at night. You get a few hours sleep in the tavern first. I'll be here. When you come back at night, I'll leave.
I hope you know how to behave as a guest.
It's getting worse. I can practically smell the underworld. I'm ready. Let's go on night watch.
Let's go. We'll have to scout the area. Follow me. Back in the day, the Dark Warriors were the ones who fought the Titans. Now that the Shadows are trying to take over the world, we are continuing their fight. Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's take a look near the river.
Get a move on.
Gotcha. Eldrick was the one who lit the green fires, the signs of the gathering. He's also the one who can invoke the knowledge of the Dark Warriors in us.
Rune magic.
That's
I'm
right.
going to make a hatchet of your skin! Let's go slit a few throats!
Good. Everything's fine here too. Wait.
What?
Shh. Damn shadow creature. Where there's one, others will be close. Come.
Damn shadows! Bloody shadows!
Let's move on.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now! That beast is never going to get up
Call
again.
that beast nil. Hero 1. Can we carry on now?
I'm going to make a hatchet of you, boy! Bloody shadows!
Let's move on. Come on. Shadow minions. Those creatures just keep showing up.
Then we'll just keep on killing them.
Let's move on. Down there. The shadows are patrolling the area. They're trying to weaken us bit by bit. But I'll be damned if I let them. All right, finished. Back to the tavern. All right, here we are. You're still alive and haven't run off. I'll give you 100 gold extra. I've got to return to the Citadel.
Then who's going to protect the tavern?
Travis will guard it. It's time we plan what to do next. Ask him for a drink, and then get some sleep.
About your warriors. Mason completed his guard duty in the north.
That's good. Mason is one of our best men.
Your remaining warriors have returned.
There's far too few of them. But we must still take on our next task. You have been a great help to us. Thanks. Without you, our situation would have been even more hopeless.
Isn't it about time you inspected your crew?